about you guys, but I feel a whole bunch of just stress piling up. It's odd, I really don't have anything to be stressed about. It's just there. So, I'm saging, breathing, and got my candles going. Asking Lord for help. Please, Lord, help me. Please, Lord, help me guide people. Help me help people. Use me to do your will. Please, God, guide my hands, guide my words, help me help people. Doing a tarot spread for today, July 22nd, 2017, for all signs through their elements, earth, air, fire, water. If you don't know your element, earth is Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Air is Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. Fire is Aries, Leo, and Sagittarius. And water is Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. If you're going through relationship troubles, you should watch your Venus sign. If you don't know your Venus sign, you can look on a free natal birth chart that are on the web, and they will tell you what planet is your Venus. What sign is your Venus in? Like, my Venus is in Pisces. And yeah, so I look to Pisces for my relationship readings to see what my heart is doing. Lord, help us. Yeah. Anyway, Lord, please help. Some heavy energies. Just stressful, feeling it clog up right here. Just this whole area. My back's about bunched up too. So I don't know what's going on, but something stressful is going on. Please, Lord, please help us. Hanged Man, King of Swords. Two of Cups. Well, that just shot right out. Where is it? Which one? This one. And then that one. And that one. Four of Swords reversed. Six of Wands reversed. And the Hierophant. In the past, we might have been overexerting ourselves. We might have felt very, very tired. It's the Four of Swords reversed. Either we weren't taking rest when we should have, like a nap, you know. You get so tired you got to take a nap in the middle of the day because you're just like working all the time. And you need to take a nap or, you know, get rest, sleep well during the night. And you just aren't doing that. So that's like the Four of Swords reversed energy. Or it could be that you're overly resting. You are retreating too much. You are just like closing yourself off from everything and just like laying in bed and not really doing much of anything. Not overthinking, not doing anything. Alternatively, it could be that this is like, you know, lying on a bed of nails for me. That's what it's like always. It's just like, what is going to happen? I'm lying on a bed of nails and I just cannot rest because my mind is overthinking and I'm just so agitated about something that I can't, you know, rest and be at peace. So it could be an overabundance of that kind of energy. It just like over the top, like, oh my God, what's going to happen? And then in the center of our reading is, of course, somebody taking time out to find their truth, and then crossed by the energy of the King of Swords, which is an energy of someone. It's a person, since it's a court card. It's someone, excuse me, I'm going to sneeze. Sorry. It's someone who is very logical, very analytical, very balanced, very truthful, doesn't really care about anybody else's feelings as long as the truth is out. It's not purposefully hurtful, but it can be cutting, just like not intentionally so. It's just like, you know, this is the truth, you need to know it, and I'm sorry if it hurts you, but this is the truth. And so that energy is what is challenging the Hanged Man. The Hanged Man is about sacrifice, like taking time out to go within, to find your truth, or to look at things from another perspective, to try and see things from a different angle. Like, how is this other person? We are so different in our perspectives. How can I see what this other person sees? I need to, like, you know, flip my perspective around to see what this other person sees so that we can compromise and move through a situation easier. So that's how that works. But then crossing it is the King of Swords. So maybe this King of Swords energy is what the perspective is that you need to take, you gotta switch your perspective to look at this other person's perspective. In the foundation is the Two of Cups. So this might be about a love relationship, a soulmate relationship, twin flames, which are always apparently like incredibly tumultuous. It's never like two people meet, they're so compatible, they fall in love, everything's fine. No, it's just like one person recognizes it for what it is, which is like a deep, deep soul commitment, a deep, deep soul connection. It's real, it's true, it's handed down by God. They understand that, they see that, they can't get away from it. It's a connection that God made. It's not a choice. It's love. It's real, true love. And when love is real and true, nothing you can do ever will disconnect you from that feeling of love for that person. It's unconditional. Deep, deep down in the bottom of it, it is unconditional and it is relentless. And it will not let you go. And so, like, when it's a twin flame relationship, one person feels it, one person looks at it and goes, oh my God, what the heck? And tries to go to the other person about it. And the other person, of course, goes, oh my God, you're crazy, and doesn't recognize it and runs away. And totally, like, dismisses it, doesn't think about it, pushes it down, whatever. And so it's the runner-chaser syndrome of twin flames. So maybe this situation is the situation that's going on. But it can also be like just soulmates. It can be a soul contract that's going on. Soulmates aren't twin flames. Soulmates are a passing thing in lives where two people have, two souls have agreed to go through a scenario in order for their souls to evolve and learn. Because like when you're dead, when you're like in the, you're a soul, you don't really learn anything. It's peaceful, it's serene, it's acceptance, it's loving, it's just being. When you are a spirit, you are just being, and you're not evolving, you're not going anywhere, you're just feeling the love of God and all it is. You're just in the universe, and it's all acceptance, it's all love. There's nothing else. And so you can't evolve from that, it's just, love. So when we come to Earth, it's like, this is the teaching ground. This is the place where you are able to evolve your soul. This is the life path lessons so that you can become better as a soul. And so you make this contract with somebody else. It's a passing contract, but it's for you, it's for your life, it's for their lives, it's life lessons. You might be with them for a while, but it's not supposed to be permanent. It's just passing. And so that lesson goes through, and then you guys break up and you don't even think about them anymore because that life lesson has gone through. But with like twin flames, this is like two souls who are connected, who are supposed to be connected, who are like one soul. And when they go back to the spirit world or whatever, they become that one soul entwined, but still two. At least that's the understanding that I have of it. In the top of thoughts, my goodness, I just went on all. Maybe I should do a twin flame Two of Cups video. In the top of thoughts is the Six of Wands reversed. Six of Wands reversed can talk about being recognized for something that's bad. It can talk about gossip. It can talk about not being recognized for the work that you've done. Like, if you put in like a ton of work towards something or someone and they just don't see it for, what you did, what you went through for them, or what you put into your actual career or anything. People just don't see the effort, the work that you did. And that's what the Six of Wands reversed is all about. Putting in a whole bunch of work and then not anybody recognizing you for what you did. Or it's recognition in a bad way. People are recognizing you for being a bad person or something. And then in the outcome, in the future, is the Hierophant card. This can be a Taurus. Let me see. This can be a Taurus person, or it can be structure, some sort of structure, any sort of structure. Like, a marriage is a structure. It has rules and regulations and societal bindings that you have to live by in order to stay in that marriage. And also has a contract. Like fraternal orders. Fraternal orders have rules and regulations, which you have to live by in order to, be in that fraternal order. Religions have rules and regulations, which you have to live by in order to stay in that religion. And so, as the Hierophant, a person as the Hierophant can be the energy of someone who knows a lot and is very controlling, might be manipulative, might be very controlling energy, but knows a lot, is connected to the higher power, is connected to source, but also has ego fed by the people who follow him, has followers, and controls them through what he says is truth. So let's move on to the signs for today. I'm not sure what in the heck is stressing. Oh, that's that energy. That's that middle energy. The King of Swords crossing the Hanged Man. That's probably what the stress is all about. And maybe not getting recognized for work. Earth, please. Please, please, please. 4 cards for Earth. An energy line for Earth, please. Earth, Earth, Earth. Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, please. I feel less stressed out after that, actually. Maybe that was it. I'm not sure what the Hierophant has to do about being in the future, though. Earth signs, please. Earth, Earth, Earth. General reading for Earth. So we got Judgment reversed, the Knight of Swords reversed, 9 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So, Judgment reversed talks about not starting a new life, or resistance, or a new life taking a very long time to come about. So like, look, this little angel dude right here, he's all blowing his horn on these dead people, and the dead people are rising up to be judged and go to heaven. And so, like, when it's reversed, then either the new life is taking a very long time to go through, or it's a struggle to try to go towards it. It can be like people are judging you wrongly, judging you badly. I hate when people misjudge me. I'm sorry if it's happening to you. But in the environment card, in the people around you, or how people see you, is the Knight of Swords. So maybe there was a harsh communication, or a lie, or some sort of speedy communication, or a slow communication that came in and was people judging you, and judging you harshly or badly. You know, if somebody's like doing that, you should probably speak up and correct them, you know. But it can also be that this new life is not moving forward because you are not moving forward. You are not talking. You just aren't going anywhere. This new life isn't moving forward, and it's supposed to happen because this is the Judgment card. It's a major arcana card, and when major arcana cards show up, it's not a passing energy. It's there. It's going to be there. It's like, you know, definite. Unless it's just in thoughts and, you know, thoughts and hopes and emotions cards position. So like, nope, this is you. This is in your position. This is your card. It's supposed to happen, but it's not. So like, it's taking a very long time to happen. And then like, it's the passing energy is this non-talkative energy. You just aren't talking, you aren't moving, you aren't going anywhere. And then in the hopes, fears, and emotions card, we have the 9 of Cups, which is actually wish, or it's emotional fulfillment, it's happiness, it's, you know, being happy and just, yeah, being fulfilled and happy and content and wishing. It's also a wish card, like I wish this would happen. And then in your outcome card is the Page of Pentacles, which is an offer, a plan, a very stable offer. It can be for your relationships, because earth signs go both ways when they have their earth cards come up. It can be of your heart or of your finances. It can be a business venture, or it can be a relationship. And let's see if we can get an advice card for our earth signs. I took my other advice cards out. I'm running around all over the place. They're like my travel deck, so I put them in a box and I, you know, take them with me wherever I go. Earth signs. The moon. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. Such a pretty card. Like angel just standing in the moonlight with like this collie dog. I don't even know why there's a collie dog there. Oh yeah, that's why. Because there's always two dogs in the moon. One is a wolf and one is a domesticated dog. Yeah, see that? I don't know if you can see that because it's like glary. But yeah, there's this like collie dog right there. And then over here, there's a wolf. But yeah. Doggos. So like the moon is all about secrets and deep psychology and trying to uncover those things. Just things not happening or things going on behind the scenes that you don't know. Maybe you're keeping secrets. Maybe you are not revealing yourself right yet. Maybe you have things to work through. So, yeah. Everything isn't like... Everything hasn't been released yet. So all of the information isn't seen yet. Release fears that hold you back. So it's more like also moving on your intuition too. Maybe those things will never be seen until you move. And since you aren't moving to this new life, you're never going to see them until you actually take the steps forward. Air. Oh dear. That one wants to come out too. Goodness. All right, let's see this. Air. We have the Three of Wands, the Page of Wands reversed. The Three of Wands is reversed too. The Emperor reversed. And Justice upright. Along with the Eight of Cups crossing. So you're trying to move away from something, or you're trying to stack up your cups and walk away, but it's taking a very long time. This is the energy of like, you're trying to move away from something, but it's taking a very long time. You're struggling with it. It just isn't happening as quickly, or it's happening very quickly. It's one of those two. You are either moving on very quickly, or it's taking a very long time and a struggle to actually move on. So like with the Three of Wands reversed, I don't like the 3 cards at all. I swear, they are the worst cards. Oh my god. Like the 3 of Cups. 3 of Cups is like a third-party situation. 3 of Wands can also be a third-party situation. And the 3 of Swords is all about heartbreak and pain, and my goodness. Lord help us. It's horrible. But anyway, the 3 of Wands reversed talks about not being able to plan, not being able to see your ships come in. The work that you did didn't go anywhere, and you are not seeing anything come in. There's no comeback for what you put in. The passions, the ideas, the creativity that you put out there, and it's just not coming in back to you. You don't have this reward for what you did. Because this guy's like standing on the shore, he's looking for his boats to come in, and yeah, when it's reversed, these things they're not happening. It's just not happening. Or it's taking a very long time to happen, and you're getting impatient about it. And then with the Page of Wands for your environment, for how people see you, the Page of Wands reversed can be a very immature child in your environment, or this can be how people are seeing you right now. It's a very immature child who is explosive, who throws tantrums, who doesn't get his way, and so he's just like, you know, blowing up everywhere with emotions and anger and, you know, crying and fits and just basically holding his breath, sitting on the floor and stamping his feet. That's what the Page of Wands reversed is like. Very immature child, or acting immaturely. So that could be in your environment. That might be a child that you have to deal with. I can't wait to see the fire. Lord help me. So yeah. This might also be a passionate start that didn't happen, or is taking a very long time to happen. Like a romance, or a like a fiery thing that you are trying to start, like a idea or a creative venture, or yeah, something that you're trying to get off the ground that just did not start. And then with the Emperor reversed, you have this can be an Aries energy. This can be someone very much like a father figure, usually they're very domineering, very very controlling, very domineering, very leader-like, but, you know, it's like a good leader, like someone who motivates people through, like, what is this? Help me do this, instead of go do this. It's that kind of leader. It's, you know, they know what they need to do, and they go do it, and they ask people to follow them, and that's how you get, you know, leadership. That's the good leadership. That's not the bad leadership where you're just like manipulating people and trying to control them into doing what you want them to do, and you're threatening and you're telling them to do it just because you want them to do it. And yeah, it's not like that. It's like, help me with this. This is awesome, and we should all be doing this, and I'm doing it, and this is how we do it, and, you know, come on, let's do it. It's awesome. And that's that kind of leadership. Yeah, and so, like, when it's reversed, this person can be actually more like a strict, crushing, like, domineering, dominant person who is overly controlling. Or, since it's reversed, it has two sides to it. It can be like a person who just doesn't care, who might want it their way, but, you know, if you don't do it, whatever. So yeah, it can be just like an Aries person who is coming against you, because this is in your hopes, fears, and emotions. It might be your emotions that you're dealing with this kind of energy. Very strict, very controlling, very dominant, very domineering, very just like, you know, do this way right now. And yeah, that's that kind of energy. And then in the outcome card, we have Justice, which is Libra. Very balanced, very truthful, just a very even person who collaborates well with others, who is very truthful when they speak, who isn't all up in their emotions, who is just very, very balanced and sees both sides, good and bad, and is balanced. I see one perspective, I see the other perspective, and we're going to move in a compromising way, in truth, in justice, in that kind of way. It can also be legal battles that you might be going through. This is a card about courts and the court system and legal documents and signing things and contracts and all that kind of good stuff. And it can also be business contracts and those kind of things. Legal, anything legal issues that you have to go through. So yeah. And then, yeah, as I said, crossing, it's like a thing that you're trying to move forward on, move away from, and it's just a struggle to get through it. You either are not moving, or you're taking a very long time to do this. Or you're walking back into that situation. It can be that you're walking back into it. Oh, we need some advice for air. Advice, please. Air signs. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Advice, please, for air signs. Advice, please, for air signs. Lord, please guide my hands. Advice, please, for air signs. I don't like getting two. Ace of Earth and the Lovers. Goodness. Ace of Earth and the Lovers card. So it says, intimate relationships, carefully weigh your decisions, and good health. That is what justice is all about, carefully weighing decisions. And, oh my God, somebody yeah, everybody saw that, hopefully, on my Facebook. One of my friends posted a meme that had popped up on Twitter where it was two cats with, one had pancakes and one had a banana, and oh my God, it was just like perfect, because I had been, you know, describing the Lover's card as like the choice between an apple and cake. But yeah, it's either what you desire, that cake, that pancake, you know, it's great, it's yummy, it's sugary, it's, you know, blissful, because chocolate is blissful, it helps you, you know, feel good, but like if you eat too much of it, you're going to get diabetes and then all kinds of, you know, blood sugar ailments, and that's not good at all. So it's either a choice between the cake or the apple, which is fulfilling and what you need, and, you know, it'll help you be healthy and does all kinds of great stuff for your body. So it's that kind of choice. It's what you want or it's what you need. So, yeah, there is a choice out there of what you want or what you need. And that you have to carefully weigh your decisions and see what's what you actually want or what you actually need before you can move forward. And then the Ace of Earth, the inflow of abundance, a promising business venture, important documents or contracts. So it's either about a new start to something, a business, or some sort of venture, possibly with an earth sign, since it is earth and you guys are air. It can be a decision that you have to make. It can also be a love relationship that you have to carefully weigh what you want to do. And yeah, there are important documents or contracts. It's a new start to something, and you have to really, really pay attention to what the decisions you are making are. Let's see, fire. Goodness. Alright guys, here we go. Fire, fire, what are you up to? Fire is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. What are you guys up to? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Got a bouncy card. 2 bouncy cards. Oh my goodness. That's never good. That one. Oh, 2. Alright. No more. No more. Alright, fire. We've got the 4 of Cups. We've got the 3 of Swords. We've got the 2 of Swords. We've got the 8 of Wands reversed. And we've got the Magician reversed. So, there's an offer on the table that you are not looking at. You are like, I am content with my 3 cups right here. I do not need this offer. This offer is just not what I want. It's not, it doesn't look good at all. The cup is grimy. There's like bugs floating around in the water, and you know, it just doesn't look right. So I don't really want it. Even though it is handed down by God, you know, I don't want this cup. It's gunky. So there's this discontent with an offer. You're not happy with it at all. And or it's just a situation that you don't want to go into. Maybe it just doesn't suit you. This can be about a relationship issue because it is Cups. And there is the 3 of Swords sitting here. Maybe your heart is aching. Maybe some pain happened in the past that you are still working through. It can be a betrayal. It can be a lie or a deception, or, you know, harsh words that were said. 3 of Swords is always about heartache and emotional pain, and sometimes it can be about actual physical pain going through your heart. So if you have a heart condition, please look after that and like go to the doctor and make sure you get a checkup and find out what it is. It can also be, even if it feels like a heart attack, it can also be like a panic attack. Because like panic attacks actually are like, pretty scary, and they can actually, you know, replicate a heart attack. But it's not. So get that checked up and see if you are just like overly anxious or something like that. And then with the 2 of Swords, you have a decision that you just don't want to make. This is all about not wanting to make a decision because of some sort of pain. Your heart's closed off, you're blindfolded, you don't want to make that decision. You're just like, nope, I don't want to make it. Or it can be a decision that you have to make with your intuition. Maybe not everything is able to be seen right now. Maybe you don't have all of the facts. You don't know what way to go. Maybe you have this choice in front of you, and you have a lot of pain right now because of things that happened, and you still don't have a lot of information, but you have this choice in front of you, and you don't know which way to go. You can't really make that choice without any information. Your eyes are closed, you're crossing over your heart to protect it, because you've got all this pain going on in it, and all this pain that happened in the past, and it's just like, I don't want to make that decision because, you know, all this pain happened in the past, and this betrayal happened, and I'm just like, I mean, how do you make a decision when you don't have any information coming in that's new? It's just like, okay, the same things are going on, and you don't really want any part of that. And so yeah, with this Eight of Wands reversed, there's just nothing coming in. There's no communication. There's absolutely nothing. And then we have the Magician as a bonus card. It wasn't crossing, it was just there. So it's not a crossing card. It's just like you might feel like you can't manifest anything. Or it can be somebody in your life who's being a trickster, who's being manipulative, who's being a liar, who might be a narcissist, who like takes everything that's happening to you and throws it back on you as if you're doing it to them. And it's just like, you know, that kind of a twisting person. Manipulative and controlling, and doesn't see things for how they are. Misunderstood shark. Poor misunderstood sharks. Give people all this pain, and then you pretend like you're the one in pain. Alright, whatever. So like, yeah, it can be like that. That's what I'm seeing for this. It can go other ways. It doesn't have to be the way that I interpret it. Not everybody's going to resonate with what I say. Because these cards can be interpreted in another way, if I can just figure it out. I like to try to figure out everything from every single angle that I can, so that, you know, I'm not offending anybody or hurting anybody unnecessarily. Like sometimes whenever I read, whenever I watch other tarot readers, I see their cards, and then I look at the interpretation that they have, and then with the knowledge that I have about the cards, I can see what actually is for me. Like, my interpretation of that card would be different from their interpretation. It's just that they're interpreting it in a different way than it actually is for me. So that's why the cards are always true. Cards are always true. It's just, you know, inevitable for some reason. The cards are always true. It's just the interpretation of the tarot reader, what I can see, what I can interpret when I'm able to, from my experiences. The cards are always true, though, so if this doesn't resonate with you, it might resonate with you if you look up the meaning of the cards. Please, Lord, please, give us advice for fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, please give us advice. Got the Hanged Man again. Look at things from a different perspective. A temporary standstill. It's important to be yourself. So it's just about waiting, taking that time out, and trying to see things from somebody else's perspective. Also, it's taking the time out to gain truth. It's a lot like the Hermit card, where you go into seclusion and find truth within. You try to look at things from another perspective. Of course, that could be just what I was trying to do right there. Trying to look at the situation from another perspective. Let me see if I can find another advice card. Dear Lord, is there any other advice that we need for fire signs? Please, Lord, please. That one. Renewal. Review and evaluate. A favorable assessment of the facts. Time to move in a new direction. That is Judgment. A new life. Moving, being reborn into something new. So this is an opportunity maybe, and you don't want to take it because of a past hurt. And you aren't able to make a decision because you don't have all of the facts, and nobody's talking to you, nobody's giving you the information. And there's someone who's manipulating the situation, who is being a trickster, or is, it might just be that you aren't able to manifest what you want. But this offer is a good one, and it's a new life. It's a rebirth. But you have to look at it from the different perspective in order to get around the hurt that happened. Really, though, you shouldn't have to do that. People should just be talking to you. Seriously, though. Communication is key to every single relationship there is, in business, in love, in family, in everything. It's just communication. It's not hard to do. Just open up and talk, you know. Ooh. Goodness. Oh, water signs. What are you up to? Water. There's one. There's another. No. I just got a pain in my back. Oh my god. And in my chest. I just got speared. Oh god. Alright. The heck are you guys up to? Death and rebirth for fire signs, right? Water, water, water. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. Please, please, please. 2 more cards for Cancer, Scorpio, and Pisces. Maybe I should shuffle a bit more. I'm an Aries, so I'm a fire sign, but I'm on the cusp, and I'm cusping with Pisces. And so, like, sometimes the Pisces readings really do just, like, resonate for me more because my Venus is in Pisces. But I also have a whole bunch of fire planets, like my Mars and Mercury is in Aries as well. My Sun, Mars, and Mercury are in Aries. But my Venus is in Pisces. I also have a moon in Scorpio. I love my moon in Scorpio. It's awesome. All you other moons, moon in Scorpio is where it's at. Totally. Water signs, please, please, please. Please, Lord, guide my hands. There. That one. And that one. And that one. Lord, help us all. Alright. So, water signs. We have the Hermit reversed, 5 of Wands, Five of Pentacles and the Nine of Pentacles. So like the Hermit reversed is either over seclusion, you guys are taking some time out and you are like burying yourself in the blankets. You're sleeping the day away. It's Saturday and I'm taking the day off, and you just dived into the blankets and you're there and you like have cookies and you made a tent and you're reading books and you're a hermit for a bit. It's either that way or you're coming out of that. You are digging yourself out of your hole and you are going out and joining the world again, joining society again, and trying to bring that truth out. But I really feel like it's just like you guys are digging in, you're burrowing, and you aren't coming out for anything. Your cats are coming in and sleeping with you, and you're just like snuggled in bed. So like in your environment is the Five of Wands, which is like all kinds of ego drama and stick waving and just like, oh my god. And so you're buried, you're snuggling in your bed, and all of this stuff is going on around you, which is like totally like a Pisces, because Pisces do that a lot. They're just like, I am the calm center in this tornado of stuff that's going on. And yeah, so there's all kinds of drama going on, there's all kinds of stick waving, there's battling and fighting, and just all kinds of, everybody's hitting everybody everywhere, and yeah. So either this is what's going on in your environment, or it can be how people are seeing you, just a whole bunch of drama going on. And your hopes and fears is the Five of Pentacles reversed, which is either overly impoverished or finding the help that you need. It can be like you're hoping or fearing, you're probably fearing being overly impoverished and cut out and left in the cold and not having any contact, and just, you know, you're snuggling away somewhere, but you also have a fear of being impoverished and alone and not having any help. Or it can be you're hoping that this time of poverty, this time of being cut off and shut off and, you know, pushed away is getting over. It can also be a health issue you're hoping to get over too. And then in your outcome card is the Nine of Pentacles, which is just like, you're happy. You are so content, and it's just, you're walking through your garden, you have your little falcon on your hand, and you are enjoying your abundance all alone, maybe independently, or with someone, but more likely independently and alone, just like snuggled in your bed and happy. Even though there's all this stuff going on around you, you're just like, I'm sitting right here with my glass of hot cocoa, and I'm going to sit here and read my books and pet my cats and make a tent in my bed. Lord help us. Water signs, water signs. Please give us some advice for the water signs who are snuggling in bed today. Goodness. Water signs, please, please, Lord. Do they need advice? Are they just happy and they just, you know... Advice, please, for water signs. Advice, please, for water signs. Oh, no, it's this one. Life experience. Oh my. The Tower. A significant life event. A powerful revelation that leads to change. Time to spread your wings. This is the Tower. See the tower in the background? It comes crumbling down all around you, and you might be hiding away from it, and you're just like, I'm not gonna do anything with this. I'm just like, you know, snuggling in bed, and I'll let it all fall down around me, and I'll come out and I'll be happy again. And yeah, I'll flowing with the changes. It seems like you're just flowing with all of this distress and drama, and you're just flowing with it, this change, apparently. Which is very, very watery like, you know, that's Pisces. You're just flowing with things. Let me see if I can get you another card, because that's not a very good card to, you know, end with. It can also be The Tower has two ways of being, actually. It's not only like, you know, stuff's coming crumbling down around you and your life is changing, and there's all that stress and anxiety from, you know, a truth that you thought you had, and it's not actually the truth, and it's all coming crumbling down now. And it's also a show of ultimate love, like something that's so shocking and beautiful and awe-inspiring that it's life-changing. It's that lightning bolt that is ultimate love. It's true love. It's like the Two of Cups that I was talking about before. It's the twin flame recognition, where people see each other's souls in their eyes and they make that connection. It's that kind of shocking revelation of love. So life experience in the Tower can be that destructive energy that comes into your life, but it can be destructive in that beautiful and awe-inspiring way. It can be very, very positive for you. I forgot to say your crossing bonus card that came out. The Sun. So like, yeah, you guys are buried in your beds and snuggling and, you know, taking time out, but you are making a sun for yourself while all of this strife and things are going on underneath the surface. So yeah, that's why the Tower card probably came out. There's a huge life event going on in your life, and you are just like, you made a fort. You guys made a little bed fort against it, and you will come out and deal with the destruction afterwards and be alright with it and just flow with it, because, yeah. Water signs, goodness. So actually that's a very good way for Cancers to deal with their solar return. That is a very good way for Cancers to deal with their solar return. Just snuggle and deal with the aftermath of all this karma coming back to you. If it's bad karma, if it's good karma, just, you know, flow with it. Flow. So yeah, that was your reading for today. It did go on a bit long, but maybe I'll put in a Two of Cups video sometime later. I do hope you have a great rest of July. We don't have a whole lot left of it. And then we'll be in Leo season tomorrow, I think. Leo season, fun stuff. But yeah, like, share, subscribe, and comment if you would like. If you'd like a reading from me, my email is in the description, along with all of these spreads I do. I might actually do a live 777 Star of David spread later, because I've been wanting to. But yeah, I'll talk to you later.